back to my channel. My name is Paulina, and today I have a really exciting recipe. I'm not sure about you, but I'm kind of obsessed with dumplings. I'm not sure it's because they are so easy and you can eat a lot of them on the go, but it's really simple, easy to get around. Just put it in a bowl and just carry around. Or is the things that you have to eat it with a chopstick that it's so entertaining for me? I'm not sure, but I'm obsessed with them. And today I have 3 different versions because the ones that you find in the market, they are kind of like boring. It's just vegetables. They are not so delicious. They are like plain, like boring. And then you have pork, and I don't eat them. So I try to experiment with dumplings, and I give you my 3 different versions of them. So for our first version of dumplings, we are gonna grain a carrot. When all our carrot is grained, we're gonna transfer to a bowl and we're gonna season it with a bit of soy sauce and a flake of chili pepper, dried chili pepper. If you don't like too spicy things, you can skip it, or even if you like a lot of spicy, you can put more on it. We are going to stir it, and we are ready to put or assemble our dumpling. We are going to put some water on the edges of our dumpling wrap, and then we're going to put around 1 teaspoon of mixture, carrot mixtures in the center. Don't put too much, if not it's gonna fall off of your dumpling, and we don't want that. For the seal of the dumplings, for this version, we are going to start in one of the edges and we are going to press it properly for seal it, and then we're going to do small folders to the batter or to the dough of the dumpling, and then we are going to press it with our hands so it's everything seals. You're going to have kind of like a abanico shape of dumpling, for saying that way, and then you just press it all together, and there you go, a dumpling. Once again, just to show you again how I did it, I just put water in the edges of the dumpling wrap, and then a bit of our carrot mixture in the center. Don't put too much or everything is gonna fall off and it's gonna be really messy to seal them. So we press on one edge of the dumpling, and then we start doing small folders. With my thumb, I just seal it properly when I start folded and seal it. Folded and press for seal it. Folded and press for seal it. And here we have our carrot dumplings. Enjoy! For our second version of dumpling, we are going to cut some mushrooms, and we are going to cut it in really small pieces for doesn't bother us when we try to fold our dumplings. We are going to cook it in a saucepan, and we're going to season it with salt and pepper. The mushroom, they are going to reduce like a cup of mushroom. They're gonna be there. You're gonna see a lot of here, but then they get reduced a lot. So yeah, When our mushrooms are cooked and cold, that's really important. If not, we are going to burn ourselves when we try to assemble the dumplings. We are going to put it into a bowl and season it with with soya salt, and I put half a bar or half of a stick of cream cheese, and we are going to mix it together until it's like a paste, a really, really delicious paste. For the samples of our dumpling this time, we also going to put together some water in the wrap. This is really important. If not, the dumpling doesn't stick together so much and it's not gonna seal properly. So please remember to just put water just in the edges for you can seal it properly. So we are gonna put around a teaspoon of mixtures of our mushroom mixture on it, and we are going to, for this folder, we are gonna press all the edges, and later on we're gonna take the sizes of our dumpling and we are going to folder to kind of like seal it or press it in the back to form the shape of like a cannelloni, like that, you could say. So then again, I'm gonna show you again what I did. So I put some water in the edges of the dumpling, a teaspoon of mixtures in the center of the dumpling, and you're gonna press all the sizes or the edges together, and you take and kind of like put the edges of the dough and just turn it and put it together in the bag so you can have a cannelloni shape. And here you go, our mushroom dumplings. Our last version of dumplings, we are gonna grain a beetroot. This is raw. I peel it and it's raw, and I'm graining for the small size of my grainer. So it's easy, or it's more tasted to consume the beet. We're gonna put it in a bowl and we're gonna season it with salt and pepper, and we are going to add half a stick of cream cheese. We are going to mix it all pretty well so we can create a kind of like paste. This version is a bit of messy because the beetroot tend to thin or put the red color everywhere, so be careful and conscious of what you touch because everything's gonna get red after it. So for these folders, we are going to have our dumpling wrap. We're gonna put water on the edges, and we are gonna put a teaspoon of our beet paste on the center of the dumpling wrap, and we are going to fold it. For this time, we are going to press and seal the center of the folder on top, and then we are going to press the edges, both of them, first one and then the other, so you kind of have a start with 4 legs or a treadle, I'm not sure how to call it, or like this shape anyway, but every corner or every kind of like leg of the star you want to seal it, and then on the top you just grab it and just twist it gently because the dough is really delicate, so if you do it really rough, it's gonna break. So again, I'm gonna show you again how I did it. Don't put too much of the mixture of our dumpling, because if not, you are gonna have a mess and everything's gonna start to fall out. So again, we put water on the edges, we put the mixture in the center, and this time for the folder, we seal the top, we seal the corners, and we just seal the legs, and we have a small kind of like rose at the end of it. And here you go, our beetroot dumplings. It is a really fun and really delicious way to eat more beet. And to cook our dumplings, we're gonna put a saucepan in the heat with nothing, not oil, not butter, not anything. And we're gonna put our dumplings. Make sure that they are not all together and you have a small gap in between them. It's gonna be easy for you to take it from the saucepan, or you're gonna prevent for them to stick to each other. We are gonna put a bit of water for kind of like not cover the dumplings, but just cover all the bottom of our saucepan, and we are gonna cover it for we can cook it properly. Once our dumplings are cooked, all the water is evaporate and the dough is cooked, and there is really easy to separate from the saucepan. They're really hot. I better say myself doing it, but you can do it with a spatula. Some of them they are really easy to take from the saucepan if you can as you can see. Other ones is a kind of like tend to be a bit sticky, but here you go, all our version of dumplings. They are delicious, delicious. So I encourage you to try them. I consider when I do dumplings that it's not really kind of like productive to do a small batch. So when I do it, I do a lot of them because it's take a lot of time. So I tend to freeze half of them, even though I will love to take or to eat all at the same time. That's not just possible. So in a bowl, I just put parchment paper or cooking paper, and I just put my dumplings separately for they can not stick. And I do layers with them. And in between layers, I also put the cooking paper. And I just cover, I put a lid on it and take it to the fridge. And you can enjoy it whenever you want. Well, I hope you like it. It's really simple, but it takes a lot of time. So I advise you, if you're doing it, don't do a small batch, do a big one, like 20 or so, because I think it doesn't worth the work and the time consuming to do just a couple, like 3 or 4. I think it's better to do a lot of them, and as I showed you before, you can always freeze them around to a month or so you can have dumplings wherever. And I have a surprise for you. If you have dumpling wraps left as I did, I have another version of dumplings that is super easy. You always can grate some cheese and do some dumplings. So I advise you, if you have dumpling wraps left, the first time I did them, I just left them to say, oh, I will do it later on, but that day never came and the dumplings were bad. So I advise you to do it straight away. And if you have left, because your filling is just over, you always can grate some cheese and put them on. Well, I hope you like it. Leave in the comments what version do you like best, or if you have another one, please leave it down there, because I love to experiment with recipes and new flavors. So if you have another experiment or another version of dumplings, please let me know. If you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe. That always helps us. And if you want to listen to this content in Spanish, don't forget to subscribe to my other channel over here.
Bye, see you in the next video.